Well, huge efforts are being made on the West Coast to save a tiny creature. It's a frog that's found only in Canada, in the wetlands of BC's Fraser Valley. And Chris Brown recently visited one of its only remaining habitats near Abbotsford.
Canada's most endangered amphibian lives behind a locked gate on National Defence property near Abbotsford, BC. The fence keeps people out and development away, and that's the only reason why there are any of the tiny inhabitants left here at all.
It's going to get mucky.
We've come in search of the Oregon spotted frog, named after the place it was first discovered. Fewer than 300 breeding females exist. They're found only in BC's Fraser Valley and only in 4 small marshes, including this one. Biologist Monica Pearson is leading the way.
These are frogs that are extremely shy. They're very cryptic. They hide. If you were going to step beside that frog, much less likely that it would plop off into the wetland like you might expect from a frog, much more likely that they're just going to hunker down and wait until you've gone.
Today, Pearson and her team want to see how their efforts to introduce tadpoles is going. The Vancouver Aquarium has been breeding the froglets in a hatchery and releasing them, hoping they'll reproduce. It's early going and too soon to know if the recovery operation will work.
So they're disappearing all over the world. Many of them already are extinct. Basically, the amphibians are facing the largest extinction since the dinosaurs.
Incredibly, researchers have trained dogs to sniff out the frogs so they can attach radio transmitters to their little legs and track their movements. They want to know if the females are laying any eggs.
We haven't seen breeding in the wild since 2007 at this site.
Actually, finding a frog on this visit is a long shot. They usually bury themselves deep in the mud. Oh, geez, I'm going to get warts. Of course, that's just a joke. Lucky for us, look what comes out of the muck.
How exciting is this?
It has gold eyes and a green Kermit-like color. Pearson says if they were all to die, it would be a loss far beyond this small marsh.
All species are very important as a part of that web of connections that make up the environment. And that environment needs to have all of these really fine threads between different animal types to be kind of resilient. If you get rid of enough of those tiny threads, all of a sudden the whole thing snaps.
The good news today, this guy's doing all right.
1.05 ounces.
Over the next month, the aquarium will release more tadpoles and researchers will return to see if it's making any difference. These little froggies are going to need a lot of help to make it. Chris Brown, CBC News, near Abbotsford, BC.